Hi, on this special Valentine's Day, our gong actually announced this new housing policy, which at the very first look of it, right, it's quite sudden. It's on a V-Day, and it is to us, right, like another round of cooling measure to cool down the property market, which is actually still very hot. So it's just like a distribution of wealth that you are giving the HDB first-time buyer grant, and at the same time that you are actually raising the property tax for buyer's stamp duty. So after some thoughts, right, and reading, and my understanding, my feel, my humble opinion is that, of course, the first-timer HDB buyer will be delighted. It's a good news with this additional grant that will be very helpful to help them to offload some of the financial burden. And I guess because there's different tiers of property tax at 5%, 6% for different property prices. So for those middle class buyers that are planning to purchase and upgrade, perhaps from HDB to EC, that will range between like 1.2 to 1.5 million, and to condominium that are about 2 million and below. So the impact of the increased taxation will be at 5%. Having said that, so we did calculations, so there will be a marginal increase in the tax by stamp duty from 2,000 to 5,000, which I suppose that this is still quite manageable for the buyer. Because I think at the end of the day, property is meant as a long-term investment and kept with mid to long-term appreciation over a few 100,000. So the increased taxation of the amount, less than 10,000, shall not deter, probably not deter those buying, especially those who are planning to buy and stay in, which they probably will stay in for a long time. So at the end of the day, of course, as consumer, we cannot play God, we cannot predict and forecast exactly in time in line with the unexpected external macro policy. Therefore, buyers, I feel for buyer-wise and for my clients, right, they should always take and plan and take prudent measure. They shouldn't over-leverage and plan in advance on what they plan to do according to their financial standing, their family circumstances, and most important, I would often advise clients to always have alternative options that they can lean to, and to have additional funds saved for rainy day in case of changes in external factor like what we are observing in the economy, like we have interest rate hike, then we have government policy, we also have like perhaps it may be due a loss of job and income due to recession. And what do you say? Before we end this, so last but not least, if you need any assistance in buying, selling and investing with regards to these changes in the property regulation, to connect with me. I'm Joey here from Happy Home. So my number is in the link below, and if you think that the sharing is interesting, you might like to help me by liking and sharing, and I'll be happy to see you in person and see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.